Velez-Mitchell hosts HLN's Issues with Jane Velez-Mitchell, a topical-driven show with a wide range of viewpoints. And you'll never guess what her viewpoint is because she'll make it abundantly clear. A veteran television news journalist, Jane reported for the nationally syndicated show Celebrity Justice. As a commentator on high-profile cases, Jane has appeared on CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, and other national cable television programs. Jane was a news anchor in Los Angeles, and many of you might remember the many years she spent as a news anchor here in New York City for WCBS. As an Emmy Award-winning journalist, Jane also wrote, directed, and produced Dancing Through Life, an award-winning documentary about her mother, Anita Velez. While working on Celebrity Justice, Jane's reporting earned the show 2 Genesis Awards from the Humane Society of the United States. And this past summer, she earned a Celebrity Animal Activist Award at the Animal Rights Conference in Los Angeles. Her new book, which is on sale right over there, I Want, My Journey from Addiction and Overconsumption to a Simpler, Honest Life, was released last month, and I can personally attest that this is one of the best books I've read in 30 years. It's completely amazing. Even for me as a longtime vegan, I was constantly transformed every single page. There was something new I learned and was inspired to do. Chapter 5, I Want to Make a Difference, links the grief over the loss of her childhood dog, Mr. Monday, to the roots of her animal activism and veganism. Currently, Jane is the proud human to 3 rescued Chihuahua mixes who I'm sure you're hearing loud and clear, Cabo San Lucas, rescued from a box outside a shelter, Foxy, rescued from a freeway in Fresno, and her brand new addition, Chica, who is 13 years young and was red-listed. I'm delighted to introduce friend to farm animals everywhere, Jane Velez-Mitchell.
I have to take Cabo San Lucas because otherwise he was actually voted loudest canine protester at a puppy mill protest. So we could have some problems if I don't hold him. I am so delighted to be here. My name is Jane Velez-Mitchell. I'm the host of Issues on Headline News, and I'm a vegan! How many vegans do we have here today? How many more vegans are we gonna have? A million? How about? How many people are there in the United States of America? 300 million vegans! Okay, I'll hold it. All right, we're back in business. How did I get here? My mom is from Puerto Rico. When she was 5 years old, she came home from school and she smelled something. She smelled something that smelled like pork, and she began crying hysterically. She went to look for her friend, a pig she had named, a pig she had befriended, and they had killed that pig for food. And my mother, at the age of 5, became hysterical and never ate meat again. Maybe that's why she's 93 years old and goes out partying every night. And doesn't have Alzheimer's or dementia and downloads videos on the internet. She is healthy. In fact, my biggest problem is I come home from work at around 8:30 at night, she's not home. And I'm like, where the heck is she? I was really blessed to grow up in a compassionate household. My dad was an alcoholic, that's a whole other story. But he actually switched to a vegetarian diet for the most part. We thought eating fish was vegetarian. We didn't really know. We thought we were vegetarian. But compared to 99% of the world, we were vegetarian. We didn't have any meat or chicken in our household, and we ate fish occasionally, mostly shrimp. Then I had the honor of interviewing Howard Lyman, the Mad Cowboy. Woo! And after I interviewed him when I was working at a local station in Los Angeles, his publicist came up to me and she said, "I hear you're a vegetarian." And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Do you eat dairy?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Liquid meat." So at that moment, I went vegan. And guess what? It was the best decision I have ever made. I am so happy that I went vegan. Let's get a little chant going. I'm vegan, you're vegan, we're vegan. I'm vegan, you're vegan, we're vegan. I'm vegan, you're vegan, we're vegan, and we're healthy. So that's my story. And I outline it in my book, I Want, which I'm going to be signing right afterwards. There's a table right over there. And I hope you get it, because let me tell you something. Every person who's read this book who is not a vegetarian, almost every person has gone vegetarian. My editor, she was working on it, she went vegetarian, and her husband went vegetarian. And people have read it and have literally said, "Oh, I get it. I get why you feel so passionately about this subject." Frankly, the future of the world depends on this movement. And that is not an exaggeration. The future of this planet depends on us getting a compassionate diet on this planet. That's it. I mean, it's that important. And I'm going to put you down for a second, Cabo, okay? Okay, Time Magazine. The real cost of cheap food. All right? This outlines how everything that we're discussing, healthcare, the environment, it all boils down to our overconsumption